Hey, it's me, Sean. This is another live stream. We are going to get back into our game of Factorio that we've been playing on and off for some time here. Hello, everybody who's tuned in. Hello, everybody in the replay of this later on in the future. Hello to everybody in general. That's kind of a little reference to you talking you two to me there as well, where Adam Scott says hello to everybody. Good classic bit of comedy there. So hey, Giant Foray, hey, back to you. So I went through, I did a little bit of work in between our last stream and now. So if you remember in our last stream, we finished building off our wall and protected our perimeter. So that's all good. So so basically last night, Surprise Yeti and Foxy Fern, hello you two, good to see ya. Foxy, this is part of what I was doing while you were streaming last night. Foxy was streaming Albion, right? Albion Online. Foxy runs a great YouTube channel. If you haven't checked her out, you definitely should check her out as well. Wow, Superwoman and Paradox too. We've got the whole gang here this afternoon. Anyway, so while I was watching Foxy stream last night, I went through and I set up some additional radars. So we've got all of our areas radared off for the most part. I missed a little square down here. Wow, Marv W, Pig of War, all sorts of people are here. This is awesome. It's going to be really fun. So yeah, I did some stuff in between episodes. I made up a basic little list of things that we need to do. Although I didn't really finish that. I meant to, but I didn't. Nafal Imam got up for some reason at 4:01, and I am streaming. What the heck? He's super tired, but he's going to stick around and watch. Well, that is awesome, man. Thank you so much. Get your day. I'm going to ruin your whole day for you. Hopefully you have the day off. Must be Sunday for you. And hopefully you can take a nap later on. First things first. First thing we want to do is we want to connect up this iron right here to our primary network. It looks like we do have power. Wow, oh, more research. It also seems like is there no audio? I might have the audio turned off. I need to, I'm so ahead on the research. I don't even know what to research anymore. I could just like turn it off basically. We're still not able to make purple science yet, so I can't research any of the purple science stuff. I could research military 3, I guess. Why not? Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, let's go to options, and we're going to go to sounds. Yeah. I don't know why there's no game sounds, because it should be just fine. Back, resume. Oh, wait, looks like game sounds are back now. Maybe? Can almost hear them. I'm going to turn my audio up a little bit. We'll turn that up a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. Great. Click, click, click. Okay. Technical problem solved. Let's get that iron coming in. Iron coming in means I need a bunch of yellow belts. Foxy Fern asks, I was about to ask what those blue lines were. Are you able to draw on your map now? It's been a while since you played. No, that's the power grid. So the map has a bunch of new, you can turn on and off the power grid. You can turn on and off your turrets. You can turn on and off pollution. That's nothing new. You can turn on and off train stops. We don't have those yet. And player names, of course, but that doesn't make any difference. You can turn on and off the logistic network, but we don't have that going yet either. So that's what the blue lines are, is the power lines. Nafal says that I stream at a terrible time for him. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's here on the West Coast, I can't make everybody happy. Middle of the afternoon for me. Really good time for the East Coast in Europe, which is where most of my viewers are. So one of these days I'll stream at like 10 o'clock at night. I've been thinking of just doing some spontaneous KSP streams, since KSP is a game that a lot of people can play. I mean, this is why I'm a terrible streamer. KSP is a game that a lot of people like to watch, and it was very popular when I was streaming it the other day. So it's something that I know would get a lot of views, and it would be fun to stream. So we're gonna build a long. Now we're getting close to the point where we're gonna want to use trains, but I haven't discovered, or maybe I have discovered trains, but I'm not set up to make trains yet, and we would need more iron to be able to make trains. So we're not quite going to use trains. This area that I've gotten secured is pretty much a little too small for trains at this point, I would say. Yeah, that'll do. Well, you know what? I don't really need that turret there anymore anyway. Or that one, for that matter. Or that one, if we're going to be honest. Alright. Hey, go back. Paradox. We will play What's Your Time Zone again, probably, but not right now. Has to come up. It'll come up eventually, but can't force it. Geez, I'm already done with that research. That was supposed to kill a bunch of time. Stupid. I don't really want to. If I research faster research speed, that just means we're going to get more research done more quickly. Yeah, I'll do logistics slot to start with. We were talking about the weather over on Foxy's Discord channel earlier. So you know what? Maybe it's time for How Hot Is It? It's everybody's third favorite podcast here on Vanilla PC Strategy. How hot is it? Is it hot where you live? It's hot where I live. It's going to be 107 degrees Fahrenheit later on next week. That's 42 degrees Celsius for those of you that don't live in the United States. How hot is it where you live? Let me know in the chat. How hot is it? Everybody's third favorite game. And it's a new one. Brand new audition, or not audition. What do you say when something is new and has just started? Debut! The debut of How Hot Is It? Brought to you by me and the weather and our reluctance to engage in the Paris Climate Agreement. How hot is it? 19 degrees Celsius for Surprise Yeti. That doesn't sound hot at all. I'm going to guess that's about 70-something degrees Fahrenheit. 26 degrees Celsius. That's a little hotter. Maybe 87 or something Fahrenheit. I don't know what the temperature is outside now, says Superwoman. She's in Scotland, if I remember correctly, which means it's probably chilly. 77 degrees Celsius for Paradox. Paradox is making stuff up. Paradox is involved in a heat. What do they call that in RimWorld, where everything gets really hot? Heat, not heat stroke. I think I would know these things. 24 degrees Celsius for Foxy Fern. 77 Celsius again for Surprise Yeti. Oh, you guys are so mean. Superwoman's in New York. Oh, okay. Sorry, Superwoman. I was thinking of somebody else. Manny is wearing pants, not shorts. Well, that must be cool. Chilly. Nafal says it's kind of hot at the noon, but it's been raining hard these few days in the afternoon, so it's bearable. That must be nice. Giant Foray suspects people live in an iron factory. Maybe. I used to work in a cannery, and boy, oh boy, it would get hot at night. But that's going to wrap it up for this episode of How Hot Is It? It's hot in most places. and some places ridiculously, cartoonishly hot. That's because it's summertime. Thank you for listening, everybody, to How Hot Is It? Be sure to check out Stop Podcasting Yourself on the Maximum Fun Podcasting Network. Stop Podcasting Yourself. Two Canadians acting goofy. One of my favorite podcasts. They did not pay for this ad. All right, guys, there we go. Another exciting sub podcast. And why am I chopping all this stuff down when I have robots? Probably because I was too busy trying to do a podcast. Oh, Marv W. Hello, Marv. Thank you for showing up. Boy, I got a lot of people here today for Factorio. That's a lot. I'm sorry, our friend in St. Petersburg, we're at 17 degrees Celsius. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm guessing that's not how you pronounce it. Last time somebody wrote in Cyrillic, their name was Nikolai, and it didn't look anything like what their Cyrillic stuff was, so I'm not even going to try. Probably already insulted you. Armadillo Hero asks if I remember him from Thursday. I sure do. I remember you hanging out in the chat, having fun with all of us. That's why we're here, to have a good time. We all love watching me play some games. Some people don't like the games that I play, but guess what? I'll always play something different next time. I like playing a good variety of games. We all have fun with it. I need to set down one of these boxes. There we go. I've got the robots in there. I've got the box set up there. That means I can cut down trees like this. Boom. So long, trees. Oh, Paradox says, I used to work at a cannery. Have I listened to Modest Mouse's Gray Ice Water? If not, I need to. I don't know that I've ever listened to anything by Modest Mouse, but I'll write that down and we'll see. It's been probably 30 years since I worked in a cannery. Well, maybe not 30 years, 25 years. Foxy says, maybe people just like watching my streams and the game isn't as important. Well, that's true. Thank you. I appreciate that. Nick says his name is Nick. Now, see, Nick is more appropriate for what that other guy with Cyrillic wrote, and Nikolai would be more appropriate for what you wrote, but I'll just call you Nick. That's fine. Oh, you're the same guy. That's probably it, huh? Superwoman says, so true. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Armadillo Hero says, where's KSP? Can I play that at some point? I'll play it again at some point, but not during this stream. This stream I will be playing Factorio for the next couple of hours. Now, see, there's Nikolai that I was expecting. So are you guys both Nicks then? Nikolai and Nick? I'll try to remember that. It's really hard when I mean, I have enough trouble remembering who's who when their name is actually written down there in front of them in English. It's even worse when it's in a language that I can't read or speak or even try to pronounce without insulting somebody. This should be those. There we go. Put some lights down here because it's getting spooky dark. I don't like the dark. It scares me. And we'll make everybody more comfortable. All right. Some electricity in here. Whoops. There we go. I don't know why I'm really having trouble seeing this today. There's like a street concert going on outside my apartment, which, you know, if I was cool, that would be really neat, but I am very much uncool, and so it's super annoying because, like, I can hear music through my window, and it's like, shut up, I'm trying to stream. Be quiet out there. I hope my covering the microphone was enough. I'm pretty sure the people outside the window didn't hear me, but you did, for sure. All right. Superwoman asks, what is the end of this game? Well, there's really no end. I guess in sort of you can build a rocket and the game will not really be over, but you'll get like a little congratulations screen for building a rocket. But there's no end to this game. It's just like RimWorld, and like I like games that don't have an end. KSP is kind of that way too. There's no end to KSP. You just make up your own end. The end is usually when I get bored, which doesn't take too long because I get bored pretty easily. guess, no. Well, we'll just have stuff. I'm not going to be able to get everything exactly perfect. Much to the dismay of some viewers who like everything to be perfect. I'm not. I just like to have fun and kind of try to get things done at a reasonable pace so people stay interested. Alright, oh boy, more new people joining in. My gosh, so many viewers. What's going on here? Let's all write our names so you can't remember anything anymore. Yeah, you are right about that, David. Kevin says, I believe the end of this game is building a huge rocket. Yep. Leroy Veldhound says, I want to thank you for the content you make. You're such an awesome streamer. Oh, thank you so much. That's really nice of you to say. Nowfall says the noise sound doesn't make it to the stream, so there's that. Yeah, that's true. Fontje says, use underground belts for your electricity. You can't use belts for electricity. Maybe with a mod, but not with vanilla. Armadillo Hero says, where is KSP? Though another day. Keep coming back. John Riker says, hi. Hello, John. Boy, oh boy, another new viewer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you watching. Oh boy, this research. You're killing me, research. Oh, this is more what I want to do anyways, the garbage slots. The garbage slots will at least give you a few more slots to put stuff in case you start running out of room. Alright, how are we doing? Are we filling up the... I see what you're saying. Font J says with the underground belts you can place the poles in between. Yep, that's true. I will refer you back to my comments from like a minute ago. I am not trying to be perfect. I am perfectly happy with things being okay. Guess what? Everything's going to work out just fine, even though it's not perfect. So, no need to worry. If I wasn't streaming, I've had games where I set everything up perfect, and I used Circuit Network, and like had little circuits to where anytime I was overproducing, it would turn off the mines and all that stuff. And boy, it was so much fun. I would spend hours and hours, like that little setup that I just did in the last 2 or 3 minutes. I'd probably spend an hour setting that up so it could run perfectly. I don't think you guys really want to watch that. I definitely wouldn't be able to continue talking the entire time while I tried to do something like that. So, sorry, got to deal with imperfection. As a number of my viewers will tell you, I'm not going to be perfect, and no amount of pressure will change me to do so. Let's see. What do I need? I just need to click on that, and I can start making them, huh? All right, now I'm out of plates. There we go. Combine those two. Gonna grab my coffee here and drink some coffee. Everybody who did watch my KSP stream the other day, you'll be happy to know all my Kerbals made it home safe. They landed. They got back. Everybody's happy. And I'm working on building probes to meet some contracts and stuff with the Space Center. So you're welcome. Not sure why you would be thanking me, but you're still welcome all the same. Superwoman had to step away and feed the animals. Yeah, there you go. You got Foxy Fern's attention. She wants to know what animals you have. She loves farming and animals. That's why she lives in Seattle and works at a works at a software development company, because she loves the outdoors and animals so much. Now, I am not keeping up with the green science, huh? That's not really a bad thing. Kevin says he'd like some coffee as well, but it's almost midnight there. Must be in England. We were talking earlier about how tea is great for the evenings, and then Rubio's tea is great if you just want to go to sleep. Superwoman has 2 cats and 2 guinea pigs. I am sorry about the guinea pigs, although if you have them, you probably like them. So I'll keep my opinion to myself. I knew somebody who had a guinea pig once, and decided I was basically never going to visit their apartment ever again. I'm just kidding. I continued to visit their apartment, but I did realize that I would never want to have a guinea pig of my own. Ah, Kevin says Germany, but close. Yep, Germany is close to the United Kingdom, relative to the United States anyway. Ah, you guys over in Europe, you're so lucky. You guys can travel all sorts of different countries, see all sorts of exciting stuff. I mean, I'm lucky, I guess, because I have this big, amazing country that I can just travel to whenever I want and see all the great cities that we have and stuff. But I do like being able to visit other countries and you know, not understand the language and get confused and all those things. It's really fun. All right, so it looks like we've got a decent supply of iron coming in. That should keep us stocked up. Superwoman says my guinea pigs don't get as much love as my cats do. Well, that's fair then. They don't deserve as much love as your cats do, if you ask me. No, I'm kidding. I love all animals. I wouldn't own all animals, don't get me wrong, but I do love all animals. And if somebody else, just like my niece and nephew, if somebody else is going to take care of them and clean up their messes and, you know what I mean, all that stuff, I'm all for it. One of my favorite things to do when I'm out for a walk is to just see like random cats out on the street, and I try to get them to let me pet them and stuff. Surprise Yeti says he's not German but can speak a little bit. Kevin says most Europeans want to visit the United States, and that's kind of expensive. Yep, I agree. It's expensive for me to visit you guys too. So that's kind of what I was saying. Like you guys can visit, you know, Austria or Netherlands or France or whatever, and it's just like a train ride. But for us to get over there, we got to fly for 14 hours. Axel says, hey, can't stay, just stopping by. Well, good to see you, Axel. Thank you for stopping in. I am happy to see you. Nafal asks about my cat. Mr. Bigglesworth is doing good. He is 15 and a half years old, almost. So he's still doing good, though. He's sleeping right now, thankfully. He'll probably come by and say hi later. Superwoman says she'll never own a dog. It's too energy draining because she works nights. I get that. I'd love to own a dog, but my apartment's too small. And I live alone, and, you know, it's really unfair. I would feel bad if I left a dog alone in my apartment all day long while I was at work. So, no dogs for me. I guess I could research these laser turret things. Sandgamer GM is here. Hello, Sandgamer GM. Hey. Surprise Yeti suggests that we buy a tarantula. There was an episode of My Brother and Me, the CISO TV show, also another great Maximum Fun podcast that I really enjoy. My Brother and Me, the TV show, where they did a public relations boost for tarantulas, where they renamed them as ranchos, and very, very funny stuff. That's the whole story. There's really no more to it than that. So it looks like if I want to keep up with my iron plate production, I'm basically going to have to redo this whole iron plate system, which is a drag, because I do not want to do that. How can I get more? I need more iron plates going down this way. I guess what I could do would be, let's see here. Going to do this, and then I'm going to put in a splitter right here, and then I'll put in another splitter right there. That's not really where I meant to put it, but it is where I put it, so I'm just going to leave it. There we go. Now we'll get the majority of our iron plates going down this way where they... and you're still hogging up all my spare iron plates. What are they going towards? I guess I kind of need them down here to go towards these things too. But really what I need is iron plates to get past my... There we go, like that. Great, 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 great. Because those are needed for my batteries, which I need for my lasers. So, okay, I can mark off one thing on my list here. I've got iron. Done. Alright. Superwoman says her black cat just hit 1 year old. Nafal says the stream is a bit choppy right now. Oh, Giant Foray, I'm so sorry. His dog had cancer and was put to sleep. That's too bad. Surprise Yeti and Nafal are both saying that the stream is lagging. Giant Foray says the stream is lagging. All right, thank you for letting me know, guys. I will, what can I do here? I can turn off smoke, clouds, item shadows, inserter shadows. I think that's about all I can do. Sprite resolution, that would need a restart. You know what? I'll do it. Let's save it. So I'm not going to end the stream. I'm just going to quit, exit. You guys will get a black screen. Don't worry, it's coming right back. I'll turn down the stuff and make it a little better anyways. I want to have a nice stream for everybody. Lags, really annoying. We're going to be walking around my factory like we've cleared the perimeter. So a lot of our time is going to be spent inside the factory, and that is the sort of thing that's going to slow us down. So this should be a lot easier without having to draw the shadows and then lowering the textures and stuff. That usually will speed things up. So let me know if we continue to run into, like if I zoom out like this too, that's probably when we're going to start getting more lag problems. I really do zoom out a lot. So keep me up to date. Thank you so much. I always want to hear, like I don't want to hear that lag. Oh shit, what the hell? Don't put those things on. Oh, that's my fault. There we go. I should not have put those things in that box. I'll put them in this box instead. I don't need grenades. What did I have in there? Electric mining drill. Boilers. Steam engines. Alright, I think that's all the garbage that I had. I believe all my wood chests are full over here. So much wood. Oh, and I've got garbage in my garbage thing. I must have already had the garbage thing set up. Oh well. Giant Foray says the moment you scrolled out it lagged, but beside that it runs smoothly all the time. Okay, so I'll try not to scroll out. I should be able to scroll out while we're out in the woods and stuff, but I will try not to do that while we're just in normal close-up zone like this. Yeah, that scrolling out puts an awful lot of stuff into motion. Come down here, and what am I? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna come down and drop off some of these stone, and I don't need all those belts now. Get rid of those up here somewhere. Where are the belts? Where's me belt? There they are. Drop those off. Oh, too many belts. Drop those, maybe take 100 back. I'm not really carrying too much extra junk. It's not like I'm really full or anything. Nafal says storing a 5-meter wide steam engine inside a wooden chest, and the same wooden chest is able to contain the chest with the same size. Major dimensional rupture there. Yeah, you're not kidding. Also, I like how my guys are able to carry around like 100 steam engines, but he can't carry 20,000 iron plates. But, you know, game logic. Nick says, seeing those comments is such relief because it's not just his problem. Yep, I agree. That's why I always want people to tell me when we have stream problems. Like the other day, Foxy was having some problems with her stream, and I was really reluctant to let her know. Because I didn't want to seem like a bother, you know. But I did let her know, and she was really glad. And then like everybody else watching the stream was like, "Oh yeah, it's bad for me too." And then we all kind of felt bad that we didn't speak up sooner. So always good to let us know what's going on. What do I need for our processing units? Because we definitely need processing units. Processing unit. Am I not? Oh, there they are. Electronic circuit, advanced circuit, and sulfuric acid. So that's going to mean a lot more circuits is what I really need. And whoops, sorry guys, causing some lag if I zoom out with that. So a lot more circuits is going to mean I need a lot more iron production. So if I want to do a lot more iron production, basically what I need to do is get electric. Do I have the capacity to build electric furnaces yet? I do. Steel plates, advanced circuits, stone bricks. Steel plates, these are steel plates, right? Yep, steel plates. Advanced circuits. And stone bricks. So I've got steel plates coming down here that I can use. What are they being used for? They're being used for my lasers. So I could... Alright, so I just need to get stone bricks over here, and that's easy. Robot time. Ah, shit. Did I leave that... did I leave my robots up here? I did. Ah, dang it. That's why I need that power armor. Oh, that's our goal right now, is to get power armor. Because once I get power armor, I can have a personal roboport, and I don't want to have to worry about these stupid robot things. Oh, Surprise Yeti is going to start a fight in the chat. I'm going to stay out of that battle that's coming. I can just hear people's heads exploding in the background. Minnie says I'm overproducing science. Well, you're overproducing science. I have triggers set to where if it overproduces, it will stop. But you are correct. I'm not going to fiddle with it. I am not concerned about having everything be perfect. I'm overproducing iron as well. Iron ore. I'll fix that up soon. Just reading up on the chat. Surprise Yeti said he never owned any Nintendo thing. He had a good old stick. That's pretty funny. Alright, so now that I've got my robots back, I want to set up a path for these stone blocks to come out of there. Oh, I guess I need to... Well, I need to set up a few things, so let's get started. Really? Wow, am I out of standard standard electric poles? That's bizarre. This is one of my favorite RimWorld, or I mean Factorio music or soundtrack music things, and it's not even like really a song, but I just really like that because it's kind of spooky and ooky. Now that it's ended, you can't really hear it anymore, but ambient music, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just yammering because I need to fill the space. Oh, Foxy Fern. Are you trying to launch an episode of... Oh, shit, what was the name of the... Oh, Foxy Fern says, I am rubber, you are glue. That means it's time for everybody's second favorite podcast. Context not included. Context not included. I am rubber, you are glue. What is the context of your statement, Foxy Fern? Context not included is brought to you by... let's say, Love It or Leave It, the political comedy podcast from former Obama speechwriter John Lovett. Love It or Leave It, a weekly podcast on the Pod Save America network or whatever it is. What's the context? Foxy Fern. I know the feeling of filling the space. What's the context? Oh, come on, Foxy. We're filling the space right now with what's the context. Or not what's the context, but context not included. Oh, I got to remember the better name. Context not included. Stephen Taylor says, hello from Kansas. Well, hello, Stephen. Good to see you. Thank you for showing up and watching. You probably think this is an insane stream, but we're just having fun with my weird little fake podcasts and stuff. That's how I fill the time. Try to get some jokes. Superwoman's got nothing. That's because there's no context. What's the context, Foxy? I am rubber and you're glue. Where's the context? Ah, Squid Boy. Hello, Keemstar. Oh, I'm not sure what that means either. Boy, everybody's going context free here. That's not the goal. Context not included. I guess that is kind of the title does suggest that no matter what you say, there will be no context. But that's not my goal. Maybe I need better context. Ah, it's so meta. Foxy Fern says if she told, then I'd have the context. Aw, well that's a sad ending for this episode of What's the Context. Tune into our next stream for additional fun. It's been everybody's second favorite podcast from Vanilla PC Strategy. What's the context not included? Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye! That's not the end of the stream though. That's just the end of the podcast. Squid Boy says, hello, Killer Keemstar from Drama Alert. Stephen Taylor says it's good. Oh, there we go. Foxy Fern says it was in response to many saying you're overproducing science, and then I responded with you're overproducing science. That was pretty funny. Paradox says, honestly, I'm super surprised all these people saying they love or live or have lived in Kansas. I thought everybody in Kansas's name was Dorothy. Sure. Nefal says, I'm starting to sound like Kazoo Kid. Not really sure what that means, but I could do. That's just my hand making that noise in my mouth, of course. No, I'm just trying to have fun. Gotta have some fun. People keep telling me I'm too low energy. Nobody tells me that, except like my conscience. But still, my conscience, I gotta listen to that too. Alright, so now that insanity is over with and we're back to a more normal time here where I'm actually trying to play a video game instead of entertain all the people listening. Jeez Louise, what is wrong with me? Let's start laying down some of these mines, shall we? Nope, fish. I don't need fish. Come on. Oh, I also don't need those stupid things. Alright, so what I do need are some mines to get some more stone coming out of there. Oh, and I need more power poles as well. I do need to get those set up. So I need to start writing this stuff down, you guys. I cannot remember all of my chores in this game, or really in any game. I am pretty bad at remembering those things. So let's lay down a few more power poles here so we can get the power out. We're going to go there and there and there. We're going to... Whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. There's what I want to do. Like that. There we go. And you're going to come up here. And then we're going to go there. Thank you. And we'll go all the way across over this way. Like that. Somehow I put that power pole in the way. Guess what, power pole? You're going in back into my pocket. Oh, time for some underneathies. There we are. All right, where are we here? Yeti asks, where in the U.S. is Kansas? And Paradox says it's in the Southwest. That's funny. Uh, um, okay, yep, it's in the middle. You guys are having fun there. Right in the center. Nebraska's in the center. Kansas to the south of it, yep. Stephen Taylor says Overland Park. Oh, where in Kansas? Probably Overland Park is a town in Kansas. Okay. I'll leave you guys to your conversations. So now I need to combine the red chips with these stones. Or actually because all I really need to do is put one of these bad boys right here. Or even right here would work. There we go. And put a, well, I'm probably going to need some faster ones. I do not have a very sophisticated factory here, guys. I am really, really not doing a great job with building up a proper factory. But we're having fun. That's what counts. Having a good time. Maybe I'll build a proper factory some other time. Like, oh, how am I going to get... I guess I can just have multiple power lines over here. Just stick one right there. And then I'm going to put a belt like this over this away. And I need to have these guys go under there because we're going to have a smart inserter. There we go. Right there. You're going to filter steel like that. You need power as well. If any of you have been watching this stream for a long, long time, remember how I was very careful about how I set up all my power poles and all that stuff and kind of made a big deal about how important that was to me? Those were the good old days. Let's clear that nonsense up. And we're going to be making those bad boys right there. All right. All the ingredients are coming in now. So many ingredients to make these things. Jeez Louise. We'll put a chest there. That's all we really need. And there we go. Automatic electric furnaces. So now to make purple science, I need to automate level 1 assembly machines. And those require electronic circuits, iron gear wheels, and iron plates. Well, of course they require iron gear wheels and iron plates, one of our most difficult to come by resources. Iron gear wheels and iron plates, and electronic circuits. And I don't have these things already automated? Okay. Well, we've got all of them right around here. So, if I push these underground, like that, do that, then I can run this. Oh, I also am going to have to run that underground too. How am I going to get that underground with that stupid belt there? Or, not belt, but power pole, you know what I meant. Alright, then I put this in the middle. Nope. I mean, I can still make it work, but not going to work as neatly as I wanted it to. I'm going to have to do this. Ugh, ugly. I don't think you guys are supposed to be on that side. Alright, anything going on in the chat? Oh no! First off, hello, Massimiliano Muccetti. Hello, ciao. He says, hi, man. Giant Foray says, I didn't want to scroll out. Foxy says the game is lagging again. Might just be something that's going to happen with this one. Nick said I lied. Hopefully it was just because I scrolled out. Is it running back to normal again with you guys? Could be something that there's no avoiding. I can't really. I mean, I could turn down the settings a little more, but I don't know that that's going to help. I think it's just that there's so many things going on at once. There's nothing I can do to get around it. But I believe Foxy is going to have. She's got pretty good internet speed. She lives in Seattle, so like that's like the internet capital of the world. It's probably not true, but you know. I need to build some more underneath these, which means I need more iron plates. You're killing me. There we are. Alright, so those are all coming. Now what was I going to build in here? Assembly machine level 1. There we are. Superwoman says, Star Destroyer says, hi, that's right, that's one of your cats. Hello, Star Destroyer. Oh no, what's going on here? Ah, shit. And I don't have radar on that. So, I gotta go, yeah. I gotta go fight some, nasty bad guys down here. Do I have my robots? I do. Alright. They're gonna try to set up a base inside my perimeter. Now, where were they? Right there? No. I mean, I guess I'll find out. Oh shit! Are they attacking my? No, they're not. Well, where are they at? They were somewhere where I didn't have radar. Were they up here? Must have been down here, maybe? Now I'm going to have to wait to see where they start a base at. I don't want to have to go through and check all of the, walls to find out where everything is. Let's see. Massimiliano says, I am Italian. Number of Italian following Factorio is very low. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you checked it out. Giant Foray asked what my internet speed is. Well, I have a cable internet, but it's pretty slow upload speed. It's like 1/2 of a megabyte per second. Maybe as fast as 2 Mbps, but it's not very good. It kind of sucks. Marv W asks about my PC specs. I do have my PC specs listed. If you go to any of the videos that I uploaded today, and just click on the information in those videos, the detailed description, the PC specs are down at the bottom. So yeah, look at either of the videos I uploaded today. I only started doing it like a couple of days ago, so it's fairly new. You could look at yesterday's videos or something. They should be in there too. Alright, well, I don't know where those guys damaged my walls at. I guess I could just... But they were damaging them in an area where I didn't have radar. So, was it over here, maybe? It must have been in one of those areas. Let's go check it out. Well, the good news is we shouldn't really run into any lag in the in this stuff. Superwoman says, "What is that green spot always there?" I'm not sure what green spot. What green spot are you talking about? This one right there, the uranium ore. That's uranium. But I'm not sure what other green spot. I don't see any. Like on this screen, I don't see any. I still don't see any bad guys over here. Spot near the bottom. Yeah, sorry, Superwoman, I don't see any green spot near the bottom. Like, that's my weapon that's selected. That's the only green I see on the screen. And, of course, these green spots on the map, but I don't think that's what you're talking about. I could have swore these guys who attacked my walls were always were all the way down at the bottom. But I would have been able to see that with my radar. And if they made their way inside my perimeter, I should be able to see them. Ah, shit. Hey, guys. That wasn't very nice. I'll just leave those there. Yeah, you're welcome, Marv. I had no idea that people were going to be so fascinated by my computer specs, but basically it's 4 gigahertz Intel processor, 32 gigs of RAM, 4 gigabyte NVIDIA card. Yeah, some other stuff, I guess. I tried to put everything that was interesting on there. If there's some important spec that I missed, you guys can let me know, and I'll try to get those on there as well. It's I guess kind of flattering that people want to know that sort of thing. I don't understand why everybody's so interested in it, but there's a lot of things that I don't understand that everybody's so interested in. Alright, those walls all look good. GTX 970, that is correct, Giant Foray. Thank you. Did you just remember that from the last stream, or did you go to my go to the description and check? Either way, good stuff. Oh, i7 something, if you remember correctly. That sounds about right for the processor. All right, Sam Gamer. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope you can get some sleep. And maybe I'll see you next time. You're in a very tough spot to be able to watch me. It's a hard time of the world. Hard part of the world to watch from. Bye. Jan William, Manny, as usual, is hilarious. Asks if I have water cooling, which helps with floating point calculation performance. Very funny, man. Not that sophisticated. Now, if you guys want to know the specs that really matter, I have an iPhone 5i. So, that's what kind of phone I have. I'm not as up to date as you might think. Alright, I could have swore these guys were tearing down my walls. But they did not seem to actually tear down any walls, which is weird. These are all intact. Alex says he thinks the attack was on the top of the map. Well, it's a good thing I'm going there last, huh? Marv W says he checked out my stats. The upstream seems to be the main bottleneck. Yeah, exactly. It's the internet. I could have told you that. It's Viacom or Xfinity, whatever that is. Anyways, terrible internet. It's very frustrating because the downstream is super fast. I can download easy. And the lag isn't like on my part. Like you know what I mean? I have no problem with the lag, no problem recording it, any of those things. The game runs super smooth. Even with, I can play basically every game with like all settings turned all the way up and not have any problems. But getting them to stream properly, not so good. And it's because of the upload speed. Alright, let's check this wall. Aha, there it is. Just like you said. Now, if they tore down this wall, where did they build? That means they had to have built a nest somewhere on the inside here. They don't tear down your walls for no reason. I would have expected them to attack. Well, maybe they came over and tried to attack these guys. That's probably what happened. So I'm going to place down a couple of more turrets over here where they attacked from. There we go. Alright, and everything up here is covered by radar, so I don't need to worry that they've secretly set a base up here. Alright, back to the fun half, guys. Back to the fun half. There's my coffee. I'm going to drink some more of that real quick. Yummy coffee. What time is it? Oh, it's 3 o'clock. Halfway through the stream. Superwoman says she's very antisocial because her work, the only reason she remembers was because Facebook just reminded that her birthday today? Yep. Somebody's birthday? Oh, it's her little sister's birthday. Oh. Now I got kind of caught up on things. Well, be sure to tell your little sister happy birthday. And I pretty much only remember people's birthdays because Facebook as well. That's really the only good use I get out of Facebook, I'll be honest. Most of the rest of it I find not that useful. Marv would love some coffee as well, but it's too late. Yeah, I get that. I was saying earlier, 5 o'clock, after 5 o'clock, I drink some tea. And typically after 10 o'clock, I don't even drink any tea because I do got to go to bed eventually. So here we are. We were setting up these guys, these bad boys, and we've got all the stuff needed for that. They build really quickly. And they will come out right there into a box. No, I guess I want to put a fast inserter on there. There we go. Not that we're really going to have enough components to build it, but Giant Foray says it's lagging again. Yeah, probably because I got back to the factory. I don't know what I can do. Not much else I can... Video memory usage, that's not really going to make any difference. I don't think max render threads is going to make any difference. Oh, Nafal's got to go, huh? Well, thank you so much for stopping in, Nafal. But I don't blame you. It's 4 in the morning, or 5 in the morning for you now. Way too early to be watching me play video games. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for showing up. I'm glad you came by, and I hope to see you next time. I'll be streaming again here in a couple of days. Today's Saturday, so I'll probably stream again on Monday. I'm not 100% sure because it's going to be getting really hot here, and I might head to the coast or something where it's going to be a lot cooler. But you know, keep an eye on my channel. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Giant Foray says most of the graphic settings really won't impact the stream. Sometimes they do. I mean, you're probably right, but I mean, what else can I do? I can't do much else other than lower the graphic settings. But it does reduce the file size. Although it's usually the resolution that affects the file size more than the graphic settings. But videos are weird. You know, like when I tape my Let's Play videos, I tape at 1920 by 1080. And some videos come out to about 500 megabytes when they're done, and other videos come out to 7 gigabytes when they're done. And they're all at 1920 by 1080. So I figure it must have to do with the resolution or the sprites and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't know. Foxy probably knows better than that than I do. Giant Foray says I should overclock the internet. If only. I guess I could research some gun turret damage. So is it still, are you guys still having lots of lag problems, or is it better for most everybody? And it might just be to where I can't really, like, I just won't be able to stream Factorio anymore after this. Which is too bad, because I do enjoy streaming this. At least we can hang out and chill and have fun and talk and stuff. But it's no fun to try to talk if the lag is really bad. Oh, see, now I'm pulling all of the steel off, and we're not getting any for our lasers. So what I ought to do would be to do this. Manny said he was waxing his modem to make it go faster. Marv W says graphics like in RimWorld are better as not as much information is contained in each frame. See, there you go. Thank you. I knew there was something going on with that. And that makes perfect sense because there's a lot going on in every frame in Factorio, especially with all the animations, right? Like that makes sense, doesn't it? All the different animations moving around and all those things. I am so smart. SMRT. Alright, let's move that over. Ah, no power to that. Can I make a power pole? I can. Giant Foray says it's definitely watchable. Nick says when you're on the base it's okay, but with normal scale. Giant Foray says the animations are killing it. Yeah. Well, there we go. This would be extraordinarily disturbing to try to play this way. Oh, I'm getting motion sick just from trying to watch this. It's so close. Too close. Oh, and we're running so fast. Oh no, don't do that, game. Stay that way. All right, so now I need the guys off of that side. How am I going to do that? Like that. There we are. You'll come out there. Go like that. There we go. Also, the grass, no solid colors means more information to compress. Nick says, it's really too close. Nice in Italian. Marv says it's enjoyable as long as my voice doesn't lag. Yeah, I agree about the voice. All right, well, I'm glad you guys think that's too close. I kind of was keeping it that close as a joke, but you know what I mean. I would do that to try to help out too. Can I turn off the grass? I feel like I had the. I don't see the grass thing anywhere. Yeah, nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. All right, well, we'll see. Alright, so I've just about got this mission accomplished, which is to build the purple science. So we've got electric engines, we've got assembly machines, we've got electric furnaces. So now all I need to do is get all of them together in one spot. So there's our assembly machines. We're going to bring them down this way, which means more underneath these. Like that. And over here are these bad boys, which are going to go up this way. Like that. Oh, more belts. Manny says, what's the new underground thing you made? I'm not sure what do you mean. You mean these underneath these? The word that I'm using? That's from the subreddit. I'm not sure what other underground thing. Do you mean the way that I cheated out the underground thing right here to sort this belt and split off the iron or the steel? So that's basically a way to split one belt like that. We used to think it was an exploit back in like Alpha 7 or whatever, but the developers have basically said that this is intended. So you know, it's not really an exploit to do that. So there you go. That's how you split a belt without using a sorter. I still feel kind of like it's an exploit, but you know what I mean? Like the developers are okay with it, so who am I to judge? Aside from being an extraordinarily judgmental person, who am I to judge? Am I already able to build cars? And if I am, why am I not doing it? Well, I am able to build cars, and I haven't built one because I guess I would do it to make it able to get around slightly faster in the outside area. I don't know. I'm never really a big fan of the cars, but I should build one. It would definitely help, like when I need to do a perimeter check like that. It would make things a lot faster. Wouldn't do me any good inside of our base. But when I'm running around and checking all the perimeter walls, then that's when I get to chat with you guys, and we all have lots of fun. Oh, don't scan out too far. Alright, so here's our gray, red, green, blue. I guess we could put purple over here. Keep that laser turret stuff going. So we'll do that. Let's put down these power poles first. There we go. Get rid of that tree. First off, hello Nixon. Thank you for stopping in. Nixon says pre-trains cars are great. Yeah, they're not bad. I mean, they definitely get you around fast. And then once you have trains, cars are a lot less necessary. I mean, sure, we've got a decent amount of area that we get around, but it's not quite so far that you can't just walk it. I don't know. I like having, like, I'm a slow-paced player. I never really get too worried about playing fast-paced. Whoop, don't get in so close, dummy. And you know, when I'm out wandering around and checking the walls and stuff, that's a good time for us to chat and catch up. Because I stare at this too much sometimes. Don't pay enough attention to what everybody's saying in the chat. Alright, so now I need electric engines, and electric engines are coming from right here. That's not very far to go at all. Like that. I guess we're going to have to kind of work our way around. Like that. There we go. I need more underneath these. Go down here. All right. Nick and Surprise Yeti are both heading off to bed. Thanks so much, you guys. I really appreciate you watching. I will probably stream again on Monday, so 2 days from now. No guarantees, but that is kind of my plan. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon. Bye. But that's not the end of the stream. I got to stop saying it like that because it sounds like it's the end of the stream. But thanks for watching, you guys. Oh shit, more fighting. This time it is down here. Where are they going to go? Uh-oh, looks like they're going to try to start a base. Let's go down and fight them. See, here's where having a car probably wouldn't be a bad idea. What do I need for a car? Yellow engines and iron plates. Alright, so yellow engines we're going to have up here. Somewhere. Oh, I want to zoom out so bad. There we are, yellow engines. And iron plates. Oh, slow down, you. There we go. Car time. It's time for car talk. Oh, there's that new base that they were setting up. I knew that's what they were up to, those pesky, pesky bad guys. Alright, here's our fancy new car. Where? Where'd you go, car? There you are. Alright, load it up with wood. Put some bullets in there. But you know what? I'm going to put those kind of cartridges in. Alright, vroom, vroom, vroom. Alex asks why I don't zoom out, because then the game will lag. I can zoom out while I'm down here just fine. But if I try to zoom out in the factory, it destroys... Hey! Stop it! If I try to zoom out in the factory, it destroys the basically everybody's ability to watch, unfortunately. So that's why. I do it for you, all right? Hey, bad guys. I don't like you. There we are. Repair that up. Let's put some robots in here. Put some repair thingies in here. Lay down a box. Put the goodies in there. Oh shit, I need more of those power poles. I don't have the stuff to make them. Well... Ah! Shit, now I'm in bad shape. Oh no, and I put all my radars in there too. There we go. Woo, that was scary. Ah. Alright. I can pick that up. Let's turn that off right there. There we go. Clean up that stuff like that. Good. So, Superwoman, if your cats are named Star Destroyer and what's the other one, like Death Star or something like that, what are your, what is the names of your guinea pigs? Like Luke and Han, or Luke and Anakin, Anakin and Leia, Moth and Tarkin? I don't know. What am I doing here? I'm going to put those in there. I've got those in there. I'm going to do this. So here I can zoom out, of course. Because... Oh, shit. That was a mistake. Oh, that could have been... Well, it kind of was a disaster. What did we lose? One robot? I guess that's not too bad. Jar and Jar. Superwoman says Darth Vader and Rey. Okay, that's pretty good. Rey, is that the bad guy in the new movie? Is that Han Solo and Luke's kid? I saw it, but I don't remember it. All right, did we kill that guy too? All right, good. Bad guys are all dead. Let's clean up our mess and go home, boys. There we go. Everything's back in the box. Whoops. There we go. Where's my car? There it is. Let's get in there. Let's go down and fix up this wall segment. Where was the wall damaged at? Right along there, right? Yep. Sure enough. Can I make it down there without crashing? Now's when I do need to zoom out, but luckily there's no animations to cause you guys headaches. Whoops! I'll crash into that thing. Place those. I'll put some of these guys down here. That's not really what I wanted to do, but it's already done. There we are. Fix that up. Now I should be getting to the point where I have enough Oh, did I say Han Solo and Luke's kid? I could have swore I said Han Solo and Leia's kid. That's what I meant though. And Rey is the lead in the New Hope. Okay, got it. Sorry. But not the New Hope in the new movie, whatever the new movie was. Many asked if I watched the official film and not some effing bootleg. I did watch it. I just, you know, I sort of remember it. It was quite a while ago. When I went to see it, we had a snowstorm here in Portland, which is pretty rare for us. And so the roads were all snowy and icy, and like my brother had pre-purchased tickets at a movie theater about 30 miles from where I live. I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be able to get out there. Like the snow like shut the whole town down. But I toughed it out anyways. Like it had sort of melted off and everything, so I was like, you know what, I'll do it. And I drove out there, and driving out there worked out pretty well. But like while I was there, it got super cold outside, and then a bunch of ice developed. And so I had to drive home in the ice. Oh my gosh, it was terrifying. I am not used to driving in snow and ice, and I don't have chains or anything, or snow tires or anything. So I'm driving home in my little car, and I slid on the freeway going like 40 miles an hour, and that's like 60 kilometers an hour. Then I slid while I was getting off the exit while I was going like 25 miles an hour, which is about 40 kilometers an hour. Boy, it was just thinking about it now makes me scared because it was intense. Look at all those lasers I have. I really could start putting lasers around the perimeter. So I will have to do that soon. But first things first. I need more steel. I need more of everything. Alright. What I was doing is I was setting up the purple science production. That's up here, and I got so close. Underground belts, iron plates. The classic dilemma. Alright, underground belts right there. Good. We're going to run a underground there, up to there. And then we're going to run a normal belt like this, over like that, and bam. And then we have these guys going in here, and that one in there. And then you'll come out like that, and like that. And then you'll go into a box. What's in the box? There. And then that goes out like that. And now, how do I get these over to... Hey, look at that. Turns out I'm not overproducing science. Now I'm kind of underproducing science. Excuse me. Split that off like that. You're going to go up and over. Like that. Great. Down. There. And like that. Very good. And we go to the more underneath these. And then we come back to here and we do this. Where are they coming from? They're coming from... Can I sneak them? Shit, how am I going to get them through here? Could get them through here like there. Would work out all right, I guess. That's why you start at the end and finish up at the beginning. There we are. And then we'll come back over this way. You're going to come out here like that. And I need more underneath these already. Like that. Actually, don't I have that one thing set up over here? Yeah, look at that. I haven't used that for a while. Yellow belt there, like that. Guess I'm going to need to chop that down. Minnie asked if I could make a giant conveyor belt around my base and supply my turrets with ammo that way. I could, but what I will do is switch over to lasers. I've built those giant conveyor belts in the past, but turrets use too many resources, in my opinion. Like, electricity is cheaper than bullets or cartridges. So turrets are just a temporary measure. I haven't had to go through and refill the ammo in any of my turrets once since I set the base up. So it's an awful lot of work for something that doesn't really last all that long. Shit. But it can be done, and some people, they'll rely on turrets through the entirety of their game. But that's not my style. My style is lasers. But I'll set up a laser defensive network probably between episodes. Manny asks if it gives you a notification. Not necessarily. Typically the notification is when they start killing your turrets. But you can come in and like I can see here that I have 100 in each of those guys. And if I go out and I can look over at, like I can't look at these ones because they're too close, but they would be destroyed if they were empty. What it does give you a notification of is it tells you whenever your turrets are firing. So you can kind of use that to, like if you know, like if I knew these turrets were firing all the time, I would keep a close eye on how they're doing, but they're never firing, basically. These ones haven't fired yet since I set them up. Those ones I can't see. I guess that's it. Anyways. We don't get as many attacks because the pollution, so you can see the red is the overlay for the pollution. Pollution's not too bad. These guys are going to attack because the pollution is coming up on their base there. But right now our pollution, like the bad guys will typically only attack when the pollution creeps over their base. So Manny has got pocket kings. He's playing some Texas Hold'em. He's got pocket kings. I say go all in, Manny. Try to, you know, put in a raise, and then if the other guy re-raises you, then you can 4-bet him and try to get him to commit his entire stack pre-flop. And you know, I mean, it's possible it'll have pocket aces, but you can't be afraid of your own shadow. Got to take your chances, buddy. Alright, so I've got our purple science production done. Check what was next. What was next was processing units. Green circuits, red circuits, and sulfuric acid. Well, we have plenty of red circuits down here. And we have green circuits down here. For some reason, we still don't have much steel. Manny asks if the next stream is a poker stream. You know, I would stream poker if there was any like legal if there was like any legal way for me to play real money poker. But here in America, you can't play poker for real money. You can, but they're shady and like there's too much danger that your money's just going to disappear. So unfortunately, no. And I don't play poker for free. That's very not fun. Shallow Vids is back. Hello, Shallow Vids. Good to see you, buddy. Always happy to see one of my online friends hopping in. Where did my sulfuric acid? There it is. No, that's not sulfuric acid, is it? That's the petroleum. So my sulfuric acid must be over here. That's right. That's right. There it is. All right. So I need to get some of that kind of in this area. So I want to split these guys. We're going to bring them down here. And we're going to... Oh, I need more manufacturing thingies, huh? Assembly machines. None in the box. Wow. Oh. Okay, well some of those cogs are making it past. That's good to know. Good to know. Oops, I didn't mean to pick up all those turrets, but what are you gonna do? All right, so blue guys. Wait a minute. How did I only pick up one of those things? Who knows? Okay, so red thingies, blue other thingies, like that. You are going to produce purple thingies, dark blue thingies, I guess, or just regular blue. And that means I need inserters. What do those use? 20 green chips and 2 red chips. Great. So I just need a slow one on this side, and I need a fast one on that side. Ah, more research. Come on, give me a break, research. Now that I've got purple research coming out, worker robot speed, do it. Fast inserters. And I need to get that sulfuric acid over here. So you're gonna, do I have, there we are. You're gonna come out like this. Like that, maybe. Aha, very close. Like that. All right. So we've got sulfuric acid in. I need power. I can use these junky power poles because I've got a whole bunch of them. And then I need to do that. And I need some underground belts. And now we are making dark blue chips. Which means I can start making power armor soon. Which was the goal of this video. Shalavid says he was on Twitch and went, oh yeah, Vanilla PC Strategy is going on right now. Yep, for another half hour. I will be back on Wednesday. So if you want to come back, or I'm sorry, on Monday. Probably on Wednesday as well. I don't know. That's when the weather's going to be really hot. So I'm definitely not going to commit to being around for those days. 40 processing units. You are killing me, game. So it's going to be a long time before I can build that power armor. But we have achieved all the goals that I set up for this episode, so that's pretty great. We've still got a half hour left. What should I start doing next? So I want to get like this exoskeleton going. I guess what I could start doing next... I need more steel though. How do I not have more steel? I guess I just need to set up more steel production. How are we doing on electric furnaces? What's going on here? One turret is engaged with the enemy. Well, I missed that one. Where's my electric furnaces? Ah, there they are. Well, we're not doing so great because there's no backlog of them. And that is also because of the steel. There they are. But you know what I don't need are all those stupid assembly machines. Wow, that's a lot of electric furnaces. But you know what? We're going to need them. Let's drop these assembly machines off. Okay. So if I'm going to move my iron production, I would say this area is as good a spot as any for it. But first thing I'm going to need for that is going to be steel, because I'm going to need to build more power poles. So I need to stand over here and... Oh, actually I don't need to stand over here at all, because I've got all this steel that I've forgotten about completely. That'll do. So now... Nice, very nice. Alright, and there's a power pole to set my pattern off of, like that. Right there. Place you down. Just in one of these spots like that. There we go. You guys are in there. Put the that right there. Zoom out. Set you to trees and rocks only. And clear all these trees and rocks out. Now, trees are useful because they do eat up pollution. So I don't really like clearing these trees out, but I do need this space for our new iron production facility, basically. Or steel plate. It'll be steel and iron. Iron plate, that's what I meant to say. Iron, yes. So I did have it right. Iron production facility. Like I said in the first time. Alright. So it looks like we have all that cleared out. Looking at it from this map probably doesn't change the lag thing one bit, so that was kind of silly of me. Drop those, drop that wood off there where we don't need it anymore. This is not doing a good job of emptying out at all. I haven't really checked our electricity levels lately, but these putting in these electric furnaces, that is absolutely going to just annihilate our electricity consumption. Alright, I need a lot more belts. It's those gear wheels. The gear wheels are killing me. Alright, more red belts. Still not enough red belts. Alright, so I will have the the ore come down from here, like that. There's my power poles, like that. like that. So there's my blueprint right there. Looks like that is the correct setup. All right. I wonder if I probably should have it go in the other direction, because this is not, it's not very many of them. How do I turn that off? There we go. There we go, that's better. Imer Peter, first off, hello, Imer Peter. He asks how many hours I have in this game. I think we're at about 14. Looks like we're at 15 hours in this game right now. It's not, I'm definitely not doing a speed run or anything. I'm not trying to set any records. We're just here having fun. These stream games, I am far from running the most efficient setup possible here. With the stream, we just end up goofing around a lot. Shit, I'm still not setting this up very well either. Because even if I set this up this way, I'm not going to get that many, not going to be able to get that many. What am I doing wrong here? Well, at least I got 8 of those in instead of only 4. So I need those, those, and of course robots in there. Superwoman says Star Destroyer is sleeping on top of her. She's going to feel bad when she needs to go to 4 at 7:30. Is that when you have to go to work? Is that what you're saying? It's, I don't know. It's not 7:30 there. I'm trying to think it's... Oh, wait. No, it is 7:30 there. No, it's 6:30 there because you are in Eastern time zone. But guess what, guys? Since we're talking about time zones, that means it's time for everybody's favorite podcast, What's Your Time Zone? What's Your Time Zone? Brought to you by Vanilla PC Strategy and You Talking You Two to me, the Earwolf podcast, or every podcast time zone, whatever. That's just where I stole this idea from. What's Your Time Zone? Superwoman is in Eastern Standard Time. Her time zone is Eastern Standard Time. Here in the United States in Pacific Time. For me, Pacific Time here in Portland, Oregon. Viewers, what's your time zone? Let me know in the chat. What is your time zone? Everybody's favorite podcast, Pacific Daylight Time for Foxy Fern. 3:40 p.m. is her time zone. Everybody else, what's your time zone? I can only talk like this for so long. But it's fun while I'm trying. What's your time zone? Let me know. CET for Nixon. Nixon has got the most popular, everybody's favorite time zone, CET. Everybody loves CET. It's not my favorite. My favorite is Pacific. West Coast is the best coast. Superwoman, 6:39 p.m. Well, that's a time rather than a time zone, but I already told everybody what your time zone is, so nice try. Keep trying. Now, who was asking for me to play What's My Time Zone earlier? That was way back in the beginning of the chat. I'm not going to go back and look. Oh, that's right. It was Paradox. Poor Paradox. Missed out on What's Your Time Zone. But there's no, you can't force What's Your Time Zone. It has to happen naturally. It's a organic, exciting addition to our podcast, to our stream here. Oh, Space Cat finally chimes in for What's Your Time Zone? What's Your Time Zone? The favorite podcast of all the lurkers watching the stream. Everybody loves to stop in and say what their time zone is. Foxy Fern said it was Paradox. Superwoman said it was Yeti. Why not both? They may have both been asking for What's Your Time Zone. Everybody loves What's Your Time Zone, including me, because it's fun. We all have a good time playing. I don't know how I forgot to clean these things up earlier. All right, guys, sounds like that is going to be it for this episode of What's Your Time Zone. We got a lot of time zones out there all around the world. Thank you so much for sharing that information, and thank you so much for listening to What's Your Time Zone, everybody's favorite podcast, brought to you by Vanilla PC Strategy. What's Your Time Zone? Oh, boy. That was fun, guys. So much fun. Thank you so much. I'm glad I was able to bring that up. Superwoman got the secret code in there by talking. I don't know what she was talking about. She just said she had to do something in an hour. And it worked out to where that was exactly the right way for me to bring up What's Your Time Zone. Very, very fortunate for all of the viewers and everybody at home. We all love to play What's Your Time Zone. I love it as much as anybody else because I love living on the West Coast. We are so lucky. Got that eclipse coming up in a few weeks. I'm going to just go stay down at my parents' house and just go out in their backyard and see a total eclipse of the sun. It's going to be awesome. Have not, actually I've never seen a full eclipse. Actually gone out and seen it. When I was a little boy, when I was 7 years old, there was an eclipse that passed over, but Mom had us stay inside, so I didn't get to see it. But I do remember looking out the window and seeing how dark it was. That was cool. There's the things I'm looking for. Foxy says, yep, I'm living at the right place for the eclipse. She has some friends going down to Portland, but it's on a weeknight. Well, if they're only going down to Portland, they're going to be pretty disappointed because the full eclipse, you have to go down to, you know, a bit south of Portland. Like my parents in Salem, they've got a good spot. We'll get 2 minutes and 9 seconds, I believe. But Portland, we're only going to get 99.6%, which, you know, is basically meaningless when you're looking at an eclipse because you have to get 100% to actually be able to look at it. Foxy says Portland area. She doesn't know. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if I was going 50 miles outside of Seattle, I would still say I'm going to Seattle because I don't live in Seattle. So I'll stop being so pedantic. Funak, yeah, you're finally here. We're not playing KSP today, even though people have asked for me to play it. We're playing a game maybe you might like, and where were you at? Nah, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for showing up. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you're here. Superwoman says, what day does that happen? It happens on August 21st, and can't you see it in New York? Well, you'll be able to see like half the sun blotted out in New York. But you'd have to go pretty far down the eastern seaboard to be able to see it. I think it crosses over in South Carolina on your part of the country. But, you know, I just know on my side. Aimer Peter asks if I'm playing on peaceful. Gosh, no. Why would I do that? Look at all these biters out here. What I'm playing on is smart, where I don't have pollution so the biters don't attack me for the most part. But I've had a few biter attacks. But I've got a wall built all the way around to keep the biters back. And eventually I'm going to go out and have to fight them when I need more iron and resources. When I need more oil, for sure, I'm going to have to fight the biters. But I don't have to fight them right now. So it may seem like peaceful, but that's because I closed off my borders. Funak says he had to entertain a friend. I get ya. I was just teasing you. I don't mind. If you have better things to do than watch me stream, that's good, because there's pretty much always better things to do than watch me stream. But if you don't have anything better to do, I'm super glad that you're here, because I am glad that all of you show up. It really is, really makes me happy that people like watching me play video games. I still don't quite get it, but I'm glad that you like it. Alright, so there's my red belts. I'm really keep forgetting what I'm doing. But what I need to do is run... that's right. What I was trying to do was to build some more fast splitters. All right, Superwoman, thank you so much for watching. I am glad that you came by, and I hope I will see you again soon. Have a good time at work. Funak asks what this game is. This is Factorio. Shame on you for not knowing what Factorio is. And what I am doing is building a factory. There's no real goal. Just like most of the games that I play, there's no specific point to it. We're just having a good time. So my goal today was to, I've already accomplished my goals that I had set out at the start of the stream. I guess the final goal for today, and we should be able to finish it off, is to make power armor. But in order to make power armor, sorry, I got to find out where I'm at. In order to make power armor, I got to get this new iron production facility going. And in order to do that, I had to run and grab some iron, ironically. So now I need to run a belt down here to feed my raw iron in here. There's where my raw iron is coming from. Like that. And I need to build some more underground, this time fast underground belts. I don't think one of them is quite going to be enough. It might be. And I need to clear that out. And I will need to run that backwards. I guess I can pick these belts up. Nixon is exactly right. Nixon says, if I haven't played Factorio, I should give it a go. Looks silly, but it's stupidly addictive. And there's a free demo. You can get the demo right directly on Steam. It's free, and it will show you whether you're going to like the game or not. It is a very good demo. And will definitely tell you whether you're going to be addicted. Yep. If I zoom out, the video absolutely gets choppy. I apologize for that. That's why I try to stay zoomed in like this. Occasionally I have to zoom out to try to get a big picture. It's really hard to play zoomed in like this. I tend to play very much zoomed out. But if I play it like this level, everything should stay okay. But yeah, this will probably be the last time I stream this, to be honest, unfortunately. But because of the poor nature of how bad the lag is, yeah, which sucks because I love streaming this game. I really would like to have better internet. There is an alternate internet service here in Portland, but it's like some homegrown internet, you know, like they promised better speeds than Comcast, but I don't know if that's going to be true or not. Comcast is just a mess. I hate it. I hate them. Comcast, you suck. All right. So there's my outgoing iron. I probably ought to leave this iron going, actually. Sasha Freezy, hello Sasha, good to see you. Thank you for showing up. You missed most of the stream, but you get to catch the end of it. And you know, people like catching the end of the stream too, sometimes. Thank you for being here. So let's see, I am going to bring the iron in from down here, but I definitely am going to need more underground belts, which means I'm going to need a lot more gear wheels, which means I need a lot more iron plates. But you know what? I don't need to get iron plates from there. I can get iron plates from over here. Like that. And then I can go down here and get them from here, like that. And I can try to build some underground belts. But yes, Factorio is a game about automation. Sasha says I should move away from Portland. Yeah, nice try. I mean, if I were to move away from Portland, it would just be to somewhere else in Oregon. I can't imagine ever living anywhere other than Oregon. Maybe I could live in Washington because it's pretty close to Oregon. Conceivably like Idaho or something. But while my parents are still alive, I will not be leaving the Portland area. And after my parents are gone, who knows? But you know, right now, my parents definitely need me around, and I love living here. Oregon is the best. So you know. Funak says, "Ah, us silly Yanks with our horrible internet." Yeah, you know. What are you gonna do? We can't move out of the country, so we do the best that we have with what we have. I suppose maybe in San Francisco they might have better internet than they do in like Portland and Seattle, but Portland and Seattle were supposed to be high tech cities. You'd think we would have good internet. I probably could get good internet if I wanted to pay twice as much or something, but unfortunately I'm not going to pay more than I already am, which is a lot. Alright, how am I going to get these stupid... How am I going to get this up here? Uh-oh, I'm being attacked. See, not peaceful. Oh shit, those biters are trying to get... No, they're trying to get in. Over here. Got it. And they did get in. Alright, let's go do some fighting, everybody. We haven't had to do any of that in a while. Go find my car first. I think I left it over here. Ah, where's my car? There it is. Dude, where's my car? Ha 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 ha. I never saw that movie. Alright. Ah, shit. Quiet. I know stuff is getting destroyed. It's just... Oh, shit, they destroyed my radar! Boo! You shouldn't do that. Radars are time-consuming to set up. Ah, and there's a bunch of trees. That's why I don't like cars! Who talked me into building this car? Walking would be so much faster. Alright, now where are those bad guys at? Oh, are they attacking at another spot too? Or are they just trying to get out? Nope, there they are. Shit! Alright. Well, I can replace my radar. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Now, to be fair, I should not have left this radar undefended. Alright, what's everybody saying over here? Giant Foray says, maybe I should just move to Germany. That would be great, except Germany would not allow me to just move there, just because I wanted to. But it would be fun to live in Europe. I would love to do that, but it's not like I can just move there. Funak says, from what I understand, most American ISPs are both overpriced and underpowered. Yep, you understand that properly. Sasha says, Germany sounds good. I have great internet. Yep, that'd be fun. All right, well, you know, good for you guys and your good internet. I'm jealous. But it's not like I can just like walk over there. Alright, I need to... Now, are they coming back in through this wall again? Or is that another spot where they're tearing down my wall? Oh shit, now I'm damaging my walls. Enough with the alarms. You're killing me, game. Funak says Germany lets anybody in. Somehow I find that hard to believe. Maybe from Europe. It's very easy to move around the EU. But I can't imagine they would just allow some American to just move over there with no money or anything. Now, I could have swore they were attacking my wall up here at the top as well. Nope, guess not. But I'm going to drop a couple of lasers over here by this radar in case they get frisky and want to come over and try to attack it. Alright, where'd I leave my car now? There it is. Alright, yeah, now I can see a little more why it's fun to have a car. It's a lot faster than this walking. You don't really realize how slow the walking is until you start driving a car. But, you know, I tend to play my games like I live my life, and here I leave my car at home unless I have to go a very long distance. But if I only have to go a couple of miles, I tend to walk. But if I have to go 40 or 50 miles, I'll drive. My poor car. Actually, I don't know why I say my poor car. It's actually probably really good for my car that I never drive it. But my poor car, I never drive it. Put a couple thousand miles a year on it most years. Put a lot of miles on it this year, having to go visit my parents and stuff. Foxy says, I wish the game had a bicycle. Oh, I agree. I would like for the game to have a bike. That'd be awesome. Should have seen my City Skylines playthrough. I had bicycles everywhere. Oh shit, I never connected up the... Whoops. Forgot to connect up those purple science beakers. Well, the good news is I didn't have to deal with all the stupid reminders to upgrade my science. Foxy has not owned a car for 6 years. Good for you, Foxy. And you live in West Seattle. It's not like you live in downtown where it's easy to get around. I definitely have not needed a car for the last 12 years, yet stupidly I pay, you know, $150 a month to park my car and $100 a month for insurance for my car that I really don't need at all except to go visit my parents down in Salem. And it's not like they're paying for my car, which they should, since I only use it to visit them. Actually, I like going to the coast and stuff too. I do use my car for photography. Alright, did I ever build that power armor? What do I need? Electric engines and steel plates. Oh, that's right. Oh, yeah. And I can't build it because I need steel plates, and I need steel plates because I have not got this running properly. So, what I was doing here is I was going to run this red belt. That's right, that's right. Alright, so I was going to run this red belt like this. Manny asks if there's car sharing in Portland. There is. So that would be a way that I could be going without a car. There's also like car rental places that I could use. Just like in video games, I'm not the most efficient person in real life. Like, if I can do fine, maybe it's more expensive for me to just do things okay or whatever, but you know what? That's fine. I don't care. It's not like I'm going broke. Which should be apparent since I haven't had a job for like 8 months and I'm just living off of savings. But guess what those savings came from? Me not going broke for many, many years. Alright, so this is going to come through here, and it's going to go, needs to end up here. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Like this, I think. here. And then here. Aha, got it. Beautiful. Where's my red belts? There they are. There, and then you right there, and beautiful. Got it. Now all the rest of those production things are gonna get jammed up a little bit, but that's all right, because we're not gonna keep that pace going indefinitely. Already they're falling behind. I'm just gonna grab all those up, like that. I'll come up here and grab all those up. Like that. Now let's see how they do. Alright, what's everybody saying over here? Midziak. First off, hello Midziak. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. Am I going to make a nuclear reactor in the future? No. Solar power is great. Yep, you guys got that right about the red belts. Red belts are faster. Oh, really? So still the stream is really choppy, huh? Many, you're very funny. There's white, yellow, red, blue, and black. The black belts are most dangerous. Very funny. There are yellow, red, and blue belts in this game. And each one is faster than the other. So what I need to do with these is I need to have that. There we go. And I need to do that down here as well. Oh, I got that backwards, so there we go. Now that'll keep a nice steady flow into there. It should get us pretty close to maximum. Funak says, wait, the blue belts are faster than the red. Yeah. Yep. Good. Well, Nixon says there's an occasional frame drop. Yeah, it's the game, guys. I'm sorry, but there's just too much going on in this game for the stream to keep up. I really should look into getting a better, I should look in and see if the alternate ISP that we have here in Portland would be better. Because I don't like having a bad stream. And I spend a lot of time streaming. Or I would like to spend more time streaming. Also, it would be nice if the videos would upload faster when I make videos, to be honest. I think I need a red divider to make those go through at top speed. There we are. I don't know what to tell you, Funak. I'm not the one who made the game. If it's any consolation, you'll never see me use any blue belts because they require an awful lot to produce, and I just don't feel like they're worth it. I'd rather use 2 red belts running parallel to one another. So, you know, for what that's worth. Alright, so that is not going to boost my iron production at all, or my steel production at all, which was kind of my goal here, was to boost the steel production. But that was partly... Alright, so this I'm going to turn around, and you guys should be combining like this. And you're going to go down and over like that. And then we're going to run these guys. Oh. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to pick it all up like that. And then we'll just drop them in like there. Minnie says belts should use electricity. I agree. I've given up on that fight because the developers have said that that's not going to happen. But I agree. They should use, I think, a good compromise. So the reason that they give that belts don't use electricity is because you need yellow belts from the very start of the game. Even before you have electricity, you use yellow belts. And that makes sense. So, like, my suggestion, I don't know why they would ever listen to my suggestion, but you know what I mean. My suggestion is that yellow belts should use no electricity and red belts should use electricity. But just like Tynan, they do not listen to my suggestions, and that's too bad. But you know, you can dream. I'm sure there's mods for it. Ugh, mods. Ugh, I don't like mods. Why did you even bring it up? Run this belt up here. And where am I going with this again? Oh yeah, to here. That's recycling right there. Beautiful. Alright, so I still need more steel. So I think I'm going to chop that off like right there. And I will turn this around. Now these guys are going to produce steel, which means they aren't going to output to there. Right? Alright, good. And that means the same thing with you guys. Oh no, I still want those boxes there though. Oh, hey, I actually researched something for a change. Good. You like how earlier I was complaining I was researching too much. Now I'm making smart-ass remarks like I'm researching too little. That's consistency for you. Oh yeah, I'm consistent. Oh, we are not keeping up with the... Okay. What do I need to do here? Where's my red splitter? So I need more steel, or I need more iron plates going down here to feed that steel side down there. I don't know if that's quite going to be enough. I guess I might have been, actually, would be smarter to split it this way. Oh, right there, I guess. All right, so yellow, no, red belt, like that. Yellow belt. How can I integrate that into there? Guess I'm going to have to come up like this. This is getting ridiculous. Ah, I love, I really love, God, why can I not think of the, I really love Rube Goldberg contraptions. So you can see that in the way that I play this game. I'm just making a really complicated Rube Goldberg machine, and I hope you all enjoy it. And the theme song for my Factorio Let's Play should be yeah, you're welcome. You get to hear me singing. Everybody loves hearing me do anything musical. I have perfect pitch and excellent musical skills. You're welcome. Alright, so now we've got more steel, finally. Hey, and it's time is running over time. Medziak says, I ask again why you want solar energy at 70K. or 60, whatever, solar at 100% in game, you're going to make thousands of solars and accumulators. Yep, you are right. I will make thousands of solar panels and accumulators. Why I don't use nuclear? I've never used nuclear, so I don't know what I'm missing. Manny says every time he sees me change my hydroponics from potatoes to rice, I think I made a really simple mod that changed that to improve his enjoyment of the game, but he knows I won't. Yep, that is true. It would not improve the my enjoyment of the game. My stubborn insistence on doing things the old-fashioned way that's what fuels my enjoyment, my bitter sense of smug self-satisfaction that I will not concede to you guys and your ideas of what is right. That's how I live. Well, Chipper Moose, I've got bad news for you, bro. I am wrapping up the stream. It is time for me to go do something else, and that something else would be to eat because I'm very hungry. But thank you so much to everybody who has showed up to watch today. I hope that you have had fun. My next scheduled stream should be on Monday at 2 o'clock, so 2 hours ago, but on Monday. I'm not sure what I'll be playing then. I will decide tomorrow probably. And there's a chance that I will just do some spontaneous KSP streams at some point, because pretty easy for me to just pop on and start playing KSP for a little while. So, you know, I might do that. But otherwise, next scheduled stream Monday afternoon, 2 o'clock. I hope I will see all of you guys then. I will probably be on the Discord. Oh, thank you for the reminder, Manny. Yeah, if you haven't checked out my Discord, I have a Discord. Everybody is welcome. There is a link. If you just go to any of the videos on my channel, there's a link to the Discord in the description of the videos. Just scroll down in the description, any video, there's a link there. Also a link to my Twitter. You can follow my Twitter. That's fun. Yeah, thank you so much, everybody. I hope to see you again real soon. I appreciate everybody watching. Bye! Oh, shit. That was a mistake.